We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Brady now to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
For Scotty.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Trotting. Oh, the man has got one. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 41 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Just ran into each other.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Chiefs 0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with
oh
the
my
first
God,
down.
he didn't get it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. And they're
one man beat the safety with 3 people in front of him.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Travis Kelce.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And it brings up 4th.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
the gun, it's Brady. And
Wow.
that is incomplete.
What Madden paid me
This is
back?
what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening
That
drive
should have been a
touchdown,
catch.
that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Do it to the side, to the inside. He throws it up the
He's going
field.
to pop it into the air.
Maybe he was about to get hit.
And good
If he kept on throwing it to the side,
to
he
react
would
to
have
it,
beat the safety
avoiding the
34.
interception.
Good pick.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And right away, he'll look to throw. Looking for
Why am I playing the middle when there's nobody
and they're going to
playing?
have this across midfield
That's
and
twice
inside
the dude was supposed to play the
45.
middle goes
Great way
to
to
the
start
freaking
the
to the
drive.
place
20
to
big
fly.
ones and a 1st down.
That's how you scored a touchdown last time. The dude just ran straight to the other flat, to the left side. Dude.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady.
Look, my guys ain't even go for the ball.
Incomplete.
He just
A
stands
lot
there.
of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
If that was him, his
That's
dad
what
would
you're going to
have
need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now
From a defensive perspective, they had
still
exactly
almost
what you
caught that.
want anytime they want to
Almost.
throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
23-yard line.
That's the reason we bad for the circle never tries for the encores. You know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
39-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but
look, throw the ball. What are you waiting for, man?
Already, you've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Look at this. Look at this. Look how long it takes me to throw the freaking ball.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. 30.
He waited until he ran into the damn defender as well.
For a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And it's 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on with the nonsense connection, bro.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
We lose service again, I'm done. So like I'm just gonna reset the whole shit. Reset my whole mode.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
4 or 5
but you have to
yards.
be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, game 1.
And 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a give to Fournette. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3-yard line.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. 1st down Tampa Bay. On 1st down, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
Yo, good game, man. Look, my guy should have sacked him, and he just stood right there.
Zone defense. It looks like it's open for
Oh
possibilities,
my
but
god, like the dude walked up to Tom Brady and just stood there. And then that almost cost me a touchdown because I switched to him to try to dive and he switched to the damn safety. Yo, this shit is trash. I know I beat him the first game and we lost connection in the fourth quarter and I was about to score, but still, man, come on.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
9
yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He's catching everything.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. That's caught by Howard.
How am I walking by people?
34, good enough for the
This
first.
game is trash.
That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
34-yard line.
Look at this. Walk right by. I ain't even know big plays anymore. It's a computer book plays. Lost interest.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady going up top for Miller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
That was him. This guy was dope for the pick.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be an overthrow. Why did you grab
him? We do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up
this man was
excellent real estate on that one.
You grabbed
That's
him
going to
for
work
what?
really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to run forward with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Tap him behind the field to push him forward.
Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Chiefs 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20.
Use this game to try
out of the end zone. Not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about
Same
set
time I
to
should
begin
just
this
took my damn
drive.
free
I guess
win.
they have to feel a little gratified to at least
I
get
was
on
up
the board
14
last
last
time,
game
but
and just
still
go to
work to
bed.
do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're
Throw
going
the
to try to
ball,
increase
man.
the urgency a
Why
little
you
bit,
taking
maybe
forever
bump up the
for
pace,
Mahomes
maybe
to
go
throw
2
the
minutes.
ball?
Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's
this
brought
dude's
down,
open
getting this
forever.
one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes now on first down.
Look at this shit. You wait until the dude gets there.
He
You
nearly
fucking
picked
dumb.
it.
I'm done.
Maybe daylight
Good
in
game.
front of him if he
I don't
could
know
have held
Matt.
on.
I don't know
Instead,
why.
second down.
Freaking Mahomes is just sitting there
A lot of
waiting on
times, just
triple
that
clicking
first
the
read
button.
that you have, maybe you get it in
Good
pre-snap, and he locked in on his target,
Passing
but he was
interference,
covered
dropping
quite
picks,
well,
guys
and that one's
catching it for
incomplete.
coverage. Should just took my win.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
So I gotta deal with the headache that this game's about to cause me. Look at how long. Look how long I'm clicking it. I have to eventually throw to Kelsey.
This is taken in. It's complete.
Click R1
And he's going to
twice.
get
Didn't
this
work.
down to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Harrison Butker on
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
Oh my God! Thank you for the pass interference.
Will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He gets stuck on me, but pass interference. I'm done. Like I'm trying to move away. He pushes me and gets stuck on me.
Will be accepted.
Game. This shit's trash. Like I'm legitimately playing him in Madden right now.
Brady now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
I'm still letting him pick.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 36 yards on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap. And that's a good start right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Buccaneers, 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw.
Thank you for dropping it.
But that's going to wind
I don't know why
up
you stopped
incomplete.
short. Thank you for dropping it.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And I don't know why the hell Hardman ran a post
So they won't
when
get
they're
a
supposed to
touchdown,
run
but
the
here's a
drive.
chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me a half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and
look at
someone.
Wait till the guy gets there and throws it.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it.
And clicking it and wait.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
Look, that was him because the guy would have jumped in.
On the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Now Leonard Fournette.
Why are you standing there
he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard
Chris
line.
Jones just stood there.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3
what is
here
going
on 3rd
on with my
down?
team? Why are you just standing there?
3rd and 3.
Hey, Chris Jones broke through the freaking line and then just stood there. Didn't even go forward. I had to switch to him to go after him. This shit's trash. I hate games like this where Madden decides who's freaking victor is.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
He was
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 24, Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
Good. That ties the game 24-24. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep this time for Miller. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 4 yards.
How How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Brady to throw again. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Fournette running right. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30.
Let him score. Let him score. Move. On that walk-right line on an easy tackle.
Leonard Fournette with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Drop 2 easy picks on the drive. What happens? Touchdown.
24.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
The ball carrier.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of...
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, my
Firing
God, I'm
quickly,
done.
but it's incomplete. Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game 31-31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on in the... And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
40-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
It is good.
And he puts it through.
The score, Chiefs 38, Buccaneers 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A game there of 30 big ones.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, God, can we catch a
Would have
freaking
been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Just like last drive. That's like 2 picks and then he scores a touchdown.
I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete as well. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill.
See, if that's me, that's pass interference. But yeah, it's not pass interference. That's some, I don't understand that. That's me, pass interference.
They're in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football. And
I hit the wrong button anyway. I hit circle instead of box.
Turning it over, now the door
but it would have been
open
pass
for the
interference if that was me.
Just in general, when you're
Because look, he stops me right here.
lead, no matter what point, you got to be
Where this game is going with
Gotta
it,
be
pass
careful, and
interference.
sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
See how they didn't even let me
Gonna
jump?
be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Brady now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I need to see this.
Big
This should at least been an incomplete if I don't pick it off.
Offense is excellent.
At least an
Your
incomplete.
voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So a big play
Yeah,
as it gets them all the way
incomplete
down to the
at
20
least.
now
Tops.
for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Look,
to the goal line,
tell me,
but it's
I can't catch a
incomplete.
play.
Mike Evans, the one
This
he was
man's
looking
throwing in
for.
four
But it's going to be
people.
2nd down.
brings up
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double
Like he
coverage.
forced that ball to
Especially
freaking
not this
triple,
close to the goal line. The windows
quadruple
are so
coverage.
tight. You
And
just
he
don't
can't
want to
get
force
a
it
pick.
in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Fournette.
Let him score.
And able to
Like,
get
I'm
him
over this
down, but
shit.
he does reach the 5. That gain of 15
Guys
gets him
going
on the
into
doorstep.
quadruple
First
coverage
and
and
goal.
nobody can get a stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up
Let him
now.
score.
So a nice job to break the
That's
one
not a
tackle,
touchdown,
not much
really.
daylight after that as he's brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Pissed me off.
2nd and goal.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
I get PIs all game or his guy pushes my guy for picks. Nothing. I do it to PI.
So here comes the kickoff.
Ball comes to
now,
me,
all
knock
even
off
here
my
in
hand.
this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next
Why
drive?
you
Or do you just throw that out the
zigzagging?
window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag
I'm
on
telling
the
you,
field.
it's like Madden just.
That's on Kelechi Osemele
This
at the
shit is
guard.
so sad. Oh my god, this shit is trash. Like pure trash. It's like all game I'm getting PIs, drop picks, but yeah, he freaking tackled my guy on the air, no drop. It's an interception.
1st and 20. Back to throw, Mahomes.
Why am I not surprised?
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards remain for second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Brings up third down.
Now Mahomes.
Throw the fucking ball!
He's going to go down. Back about the 37-yard line.
Like, this two dudes wide open. Just throw the ball.
9 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
I can't kick that shit. If he can't even barely kick regular ball. Like, everybody, there's 3 people wide
Everything
open.
right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This a long one from 54.
That's good.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
For Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Buccaneers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.
This shit was trash. I wasted my time. Should just took the force one when I freaking was up by 2 touchdowns. And he lost the connection in the fourth quarter.
The perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll be back.